You be calling me, I be calling you.
Seyi calls wizkid the greatest, and here's why the industry is not surprised. Let me tell you something. In a music industry where everybody is doing press runs, everybody is being diplomatic, everybody is playing it safe, Seyi sat down, looked into that camera, and said what she said. No filter. No PR speech. Just raw, uncut truth. And when a woman of her caliber, with her background, with everything she has seen in this industry, opens her mouth and calls someone the greatest she has ever worked with, you stop. You listen. Because Seyi did not come to play with anybody. This is Celeb Clope. And today, we are getting into all of it. So here is what happened. Seyi was on the Honest Bunch podcast, and if you know that podcast, you already know they do not let you escape with rehearsed answers. They press. They probe. They get the real gist out of you. And that is exactly where Seyi dropped the kind of statement that has been circulating across every Nigerian entertainment platform since it came out. She called wizkid the greatest artist she has ever worked with in the Nigerian music industry. Not one of the greatest. Not among the top. The greatest. Full stop. Now before some of you start typing in the comments, yes, Nigeria has legends. We have Burna Boy. We have Davido. We have Fela's legacy breathing through every generation of this industry. So when Seyi makes a claim this bold, this specific, this personal, it carries weight. Because she is not just a fan. She is a colleague. She is someone who has stood in studios, been on stages, navigated this industry from the inside. Her words come from experience, not admiration from a distance. And what exactly is she seeing that made her land on that word, greatest? She described wizkid as a magician. Inhumanly talented. Those are not your everyday compliments. That is the kind of language you use when you have watched someone do something in a recording booth that you genuinely cannot explain with logic. When someone touches a melody and it transforms. When they walk into a room and the energy of the music shifts. Seyi has worked with artists across the globe. She was in a girl group in the UK before she came back to Nigeria to build her solo career. So when she says inhumanly talented, she is comparing him to an international standard, not just a local one. That detail matters. But it does not stop at talent. She went further. She talked about his intelligence. His discipline. Now this is the part that most people are going to skip over, and they should not. Because in Nigerian entertainment, we celebrate the hits, we celebrate the fashion, we celebrate the lifestyle. But discipline? That is the quiet thing that separates the ones who last from the ones who burn bright and disappear. Wizkid has been in this industry since he was a teenager. He is still here. He is still relevant. He is still setting the pace. That is not luck. That is discipline. And Seyi saw it up close. Their connection goes all the way back to the song Crazy, Seyi's record that featured wizkid. That collaboration was not just a professional transaction. It was the beginning of a genuine friendship. She went on to provide backing vocals on some of his projects, and over time, something real developed between them. A bond built on mutual respect and shared creative energy. And in an industry where connections are often transactional, where today's collaboration partner is tomorrow's competitor, the fact that their relationship evolved into genuine friendship says a lot about both of them as human beings. She also spoke about mentorship. Wizkid gave her advice on navigating the entertainment industry. Think about that. Here is a woman who has been in music for years, who is accomplished in her own right, and she is crediting another artist for helping her grow. That kind of humility is rare. And that kind of generosity, from wizkid, does not always make the headlines. People know him for the music, for the lifestyle, for Afrobeats on a global stage. But behind that, there is clearly a man who invests in the people around him. Seyi did not have to say that publicly. She chose to, because it was true. Now the internet, as expected, has opinions. Some people are fully here for it. They are saying what Seyi said is simply the truth and she deserves her flowers for being bold enough to say it out loud. Others are raising eyebrows, bringing up other artists, asking questions. And that is the beauty of Nigerian entertainment. Nobody stays quiet. The conversation never dies. But what this moment really does, beyond the headlines, beyond the social media debate, is remind us of something important about this industry. The relationships that are built in the background, away from the cameras, away from the beef and the drama. Those are the ones that shape careers. Seyi did not just praise wizkid's music. She praised his character, his mind, his impact on her as a person. And that is a different kind of testimony entirely. This story is still unfolding. The reactions are still coming in. And you know Celeb Clope is going to keep you right in the middle of every single development. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you even doing? Hit that subscribe button right now, because on this channel, we do not do surface level. We go deep, we go fast, and we keep it real about everything happening in Nigerian entertainment. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Seyi? Is wizkid the greatest? We are back with more, and you do not want to I says what is coming next. Thanks.